Welcome to the G127 Math Minute. Today we want to talk about extending the idea of 50%. If your child already has the concept of 1/2 and is working with 50%, there's two very nice extensions you can do that will solidify those skills and also lay a foundation for higher skills. So first of all, we're going to do after 50%, the next thing you can do is 25%. And you want the child to realize that the relationship between 50% and 25% is that 25%
is half of half.
Right, it's half of half. It's half of the 50%. So you want to get your child to understand that 25 is half of 50, so 25% would be half of 50%. So if I wanted to find 50% of a group of numbers, I would cut it in half once, and then I would cut it in half again. All right? So to find 25%, we will find half of half. So here, take these 8 Lincoln cubes, and I want you to figure out what 25% is by taking half of half. So first, I want you to split them into half. Can you split that group of 8 into half? All right. And how many pieces are in each half?
4.
Right. And then split both of those halves in half. All right. And you got 2 and 2. Oh, I think those stay in there. And 2 and 2. So you got 4 groups of 2. So any one of these groups of 2 is 25%. All right. So 25% of 8 is what? 2. All right. So that is a good way to get your child going on 25%. Now, the number 8 is kind of an easier number, and you really want to stay with easy numbers for a long time until your child is very fluent and very confident in finding 25%. So the numbers I use very frequently are 8, 4, and 20. So let's try 20 here with Sophia. Let's get 20 blocks. Sophia, can you break those up, please? We have 20 pieces there, Sophia. So I want you to find 25% by cutting them in half once and then cut them in half again. How many are in each half?
10.
Okay, now I want you to cut those halves in half again. So cut both of those halves in half. You don't put them together, keep them separate, right? So now you have 4 groups. All right? And so you have 4 groups of 5. 25% of 20 is... how many?
How old am I?
You're 5. All right, good. All right, so, and you do it with objects, but then you can just do it with numbers. So let's try 8 just with numbers. So, Sophia, you're going to find 25% of 8, and I want you to tell me the steps. What's half of 8?
4.
And half of 4?
2.
So 25% of 8 is?
2.
Right. All right, let's try a harder one. What's 25% of 200? What's half of 200?
100.
Right, and half of 100?
50.
Right, so 25% of 200 is?
4.
Yeah, 50, that's right. Okay, so 25% of 200 is 50. 25% of 20 is your age and 5, and 25% of 200 is my age, which is 50. That's a good observation, all right? So, anyhow, she doesn't like to give straight answers, if you haven't noticed.